Now, before we go any further, let the record show. Alright, we have got, was it 13? So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we've got 12 female characters, and then for men, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so the ratio, there's more men. Well, in total, there's an additional 3 extra male characters than there are female characters. So before we go any further, I just want to clarify that, because I already know what's going to be happening with what I mentioned. So, huge shout out to Alpha, and congratulations for hitting 7,777 followers, and because of that, yeah, Alpha decided to give us some, let's just say a bit of a heads up. We'll say that, a bit of a heads up. But no, I do appreciate it, as we all do, of course, as the Solo Leveling Arise community, but hey, I reckon we can reach 8k followers. Low-key, I want Alpha to reach 10k, so that way we get like a massive leak bomb of news, but in due time, but yeah, if you haven't already, make sure to follow Alpha, doing absolute wonders for the community. Yeah, just keep us informed with stuff that's in the works and that's upcoming and all that good stuff, so appreciate the love. However, let's talk furthermore on a certain somebody. And by the way, this is one of the big reasons why I say the ratio of men and women of Solo Leveling Arise is because, yes, another female character. Oh god. Literally everyone's like, really? Another female character? It's gone to the point where people are actually getting mad now. Like, it's crazy. I mean, look, we've got 2 male characters, alright? So the ratio of men and female, there's still going to be more male. Just FYI, so yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, so the character in question is an S-rank a Japanese hunter who's S-rank, Kanae Tawata. Alright, she is supposedly in production. Now, the thing about this certain character is it does fit a certain release time for her. Also, Alpha decided to mention she's very connected to a certain upcoming character. Yeah, I wonder. Yep. Yeah, I think we get the idea. By the way, a lot of people are classing her as a mummy goth, so yep, she's gonna sell like an absolute something. I'm not gonna finish that. Anyway, regardless of that, yeah, so she is a Japanese hunter, of course. She is dual wielding 2 swords. Now, this is where things get very, very interesting on the timeline of her release, because this is a character that could very well be released at a later date. Now, if I can remember correctly, she first came about in chapter 90, which is right here, of course. This is kind of seeing her for the first time, of course. Furthermore on, she had a sparring session with Cheyenne, which I think I just found it on Google somewhere. Yeah, here. So, I mean, yeah, Cheyenne's cut out. But yeah, they did. Oh my god, her tats are looking hella clean. What the frick? But yeah, so before things truly kick off, we re-saw her through a training session, or a sparring session between her and Cheyenne. And then from that, I guess when we could truly expect this character is when a certain arc begins. That is right. So she was in, oh god, what team was she in? I can't remember what team. Alpha, Bravo, I don't know. But regardless, JEJU Island is kind of where we could very well expect her to release. Not only that, what makes it more enticing to say that she's going to be releasing during this time, not only because of the arc that you really see her in more, but she was first originally acknowledged for her as a hunter, should I say, as well as, you know, what she's capable of, by GOTH. He acknowledged her. Just to mention also, her weaponry is like a smaller version for GOTH, of course, if you want to kind of call that as a similarity of some sort. So for Alpha to say that obviously this is a potential character in production, it is pretty much a bit of a heads up to say, yeah, I think we have a good idea on who the new hunter will be for the December arc, as it fits perfectly with the new expansion that's going to be releasing, as well as the S-rank hunter first being acknowledged by the Arise Festival character. Now, technically speaking, could they release her in November? I mean, yeah, because there's a lot they can do with this arc. Like, once we get into December, boys, then Solo Leveling Rise is going to pop off in my eyes, right? Crazy stuff's going to be happening with what they can produce. So if they want to kind of release her in November time, leading into the Rise Festival as well as the arc itself, again, that is also fitting. So we could also expect this character in potentially in a November release. Pretty much at the end of the year, this is predominantly where we could very well expect to see this character, if not then going further. So basically leading into 2025. But I think that's going to be somewhat, well, it won't be difficult to do, because I mean, they can do so if they want to, but I think there's a lot more that they can look into and release at that time, going past that date. So I think in reality, November to December is when we could really expect her. And again, just because of the acknowledgement that she got from GOTH Ryoji, of course, it makes like 100% sense on why she should be the character being released as a double character unit within December time with the Rise Festival. It makes pure sense. So the minute Alpha rocked this out, I just knew that in December it's gonna kick off. But yeah, she is basically a dual wielding sword user. So there's that. So it'll be interesting to see on how that is. On top of that, with Alpha saying the keyword connected to a certain upcoming character, the one thing that kind of plays in my mind is like how Mei Lin is connected to Alicia in terms of how well she works with Alicia, of course. So are we getting like some sort of wind sword using characters? God knows what's gonna happen. That being said actually, if you guys can remember, but that journalist who said that Go was a light, because I made a video on it, that Go's light and then GOTH Ryoji is going to be wind. If there is going to be a connection between the two, then wouldn't that make December like a wind attribute? Which will then, I mean, yeah, that's a bit of a wait, because Amamiya will be in August wind, and then in December, yeah, that's a whole ass wait for wind to get some sort of elevation. But yeah, just thought I'll quickly mention that. God damn, Jesus Christ. Okay, God. Anyway, so that's pretty much all I kind of wanted to mention, to give you guys a bit of a heads up. Regardless of, you know, oh, another girl releasing, she's gonna sell. I'm sorry, people are gonna go crazy for that. And I'm a sucker for sword users, so it is what it is. Especially a dual-wielding sword user, mommy goth type of look. Yeah, it's a GG from me. It's a GG from me. It's happening. Alright, just before we end the video, I just have to quickly put out this announcement. I'll also do another announcement a day before I pick the winners. When it comes to the supporter giveaways that I'm doing, the season is completely done. Season 2 is done. No more codes. We're finished. We're waiting for Season 3 to begin. If you guys don't know, Season 3 will be beginning in August. The first batch of codes that I'll be receiving will be in around about mid-August, so during the Arise Festival time, which is awesome. I can help you guys out on that one. But if you are a supporter of mine, and if you have entered my giveaway where I'm going to be picking a handful of you guys to win deluxe passes, advanced hunter passes, and then deluxe passes again and whatnot, please make sure to extend your support, so that way when I do the choosing of picking a handful of you guys to win and I do my checks, I need to make sure that you're on my supporters list, because if you're not, then I'm gonna have to repick another winner. Alright, I will do another reminder a day before I actually pick the winners. I'm gonna pretty much pick everyone just before Amamiya releases, so that way to the winners that win the deluxe passes, you have all your tickets at the ready if you guys choose to summon for her or save it for Go. Alright, cool.